Yo, what's going on YouTube? In this video, it's a different one. I'm going to be trying to catch a carp out of this unknown pond in the middle of a field. You may be thinking, carp in that? No, there's no way. But a lot of people I've spoken to have said there is like 1 or 2 carp in here, and they lurk around the edges in them, the bushes sort of. So I've bought my method feeder rod with me, and obviously my pole as well. So I'm going to be fishing on my pole and my rod, and I'm just going to see if I can get a carp out of here whilst catching a bunch of little ones. So I hope you guys stay along for the journey until the end. But without further ado, let's get setting up all my gear. Both of my rods are now all set up and ready to go. I've put a maggot on this, by the way, so I'm fishing with maggots on this. So let's go out at it with the pole, dip it in right there, and just wait for the bites to come, which is usually pretty instant in this pool. Give it about 3 seconds more, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's disappointing me, but I will get something very soon. Here we go, guys. Nice one to start the day off, and a cool little gudgeon. Actually, it's quite big. Here we are, nice one to start the day off with. Cool little gudgeon. I'll pop him back in the water now. Off he goes. Cool first catch. Now I'm quite certain that's the first of about 20 more fish in this video you guys are going to see. But without further ado, now I've caught one little one. I'm going to load up the method feeder with a bunch of ground bait, and I'll pop a wafter on and I'll cast it out to that bush over there and see if I can get my carp. I've attached on the wafter now. I forgot my reel wafters, and I've had to use these ones that are supposed for the rings, like the little elastic loops, but I don't have the tool for that, so I've had to tie it on with a bit of fishing line through a loop. But that'll do. That'll literally just float up and look exactly like a usual wafter. The thing is now full of ground bait. Okay guys, so I'm ready to cast this thing now. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get it over there, so give it a 3, 2, 1 little drop in. Perfect. Now I'll open thread the line, leave the bail arm open over here. I can shut that now and pop the spool on. Actually, I'll tighten the line first, pop the spool on, and there we go. Now we've just got to wait and see if we'll get a carp on that thing. But while we're waiting for bites on the cart rod, let's have a go on to just the old pole and see what little things we can whip out. I did just throw out a whole bunch of ground bait with maggots mixed into it, so the fish should be lured over here by now. I'm not kidding, about 10 fish have just jumped out in front of me. One right there, one there, and then everywhere else I just started coming up. I don't know what went on there. There's probably like scouting the area to see if there's any fishermen here. But they're like, yeah, one's here now, and then they're not going to go and get the base. I'm getting some bites. Here we go. Another gudgeon, second gudgeon. That seems to be all I can catch out of this pond. Just unhooking this little fella. I have only got a barbed hook on today because I had no other hooks left, and this was the only one, so that was fairly easy to get out his mouth. But he's a beautiful little gudgeon actually, so let's plop him back in the water after just a second. He's cool, he is. Off he goes. Nice one. I'm just going to get some drone footage for you guys now, so I'll send that bad boy up. Off it goes, and enjoy the footage. Fish on when the drone was up, guys, and guess what? It is another gudgeon. Just gonna unhook this little fella. He's a proper wriggler, he is. The drone is still up as well, so the footage will continue after this. In fact, you can probably see him in the air right now. But there we go, the barb hook's out. Oh, nice save from me there. Off the little fella goes, back in. Let's get back to the drone footage. Well, the drone's now back down. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. So far the fish count is 3, but the gudgeon count is also 3. So hopefully I can sort of keep the gudgeon count as 3 and get some other fish. As for the carp rod down there though, I haven't seen much action on it. The one time I did, the line was sort of wiggling a bit. It is now actually, but I don't know if that's the wind or not. It might not be actually, it's tightening a bit. I'll see if that's a fish in a minute, but the action is not looking too promising as of yet. It's about time I rebait up the swim, so let's get a nice handful of these little slimy creatures and just chuck them around the place, and that's perfect. If you guys have watched my other videos and the series I've done on this pond, you'll know that there's not just gudgeon in here, there's roach, rudd, there's everything, there's perch, pretty much every little breed of fish that it's in this pond. So I'm not sure why I'm just catching gudgeon, but hopefully that'll change soon, and I'm sure it will. Yes guys, I've caught something else. I've had a nice rudd. The rudd in this pond are absolutely stunning as well. I'll show you them in just a sec. Here is the little fella. Look at their beautiful like red fins, and they've got green. You can't see it as well on camera, but they're beautiful in real life. And there's much bigger ones than this in here as well, so let's pop him back in there real quick, let him get back in the water and swim off, and I'm sure we'll get some more lovely rudd. I don't know if I've ever explained this, but at this pond you can only ever catch the fish here, mostly anyway. You go out, I've tried fishing over there, and the most I had over there is 1, and I had 0 over there, and I was fishing there for hours. And every time I come here I bag up, and I've got a rough idea of why. So these bushes here are full of these blackberries and berries. They're just full of berries, so I think the fish must like live over here pretty much in these bushes as their natural food resource. It's easy to get to, so the fish are always travelling over here. That's just my theory anyway. And even the carp lurk around these bushes as well, because the one time I came up on an evening, just chucked some bread in the pond to see what was in here, and he weren't big, he was a small like 2-pound carp, but he came up and you heard the sucky sound they make, and he was right in the bush over there. So that's why I'm fishing there right now, because I know there's carp in here and they lurk around there. So wish me luck please. Just been having a ton of bites. I'm not sure what it is. Again, I mentioned earlier that the hook, it's like barbed, and it's slightly big for this pond. I'd like to be using a smaller one, but as I said, I don't have any. So here we go, another bite. Come on. I'm not going to leave the clip rolling. I've just lifted up, and that's why I'm not catching. I've not got no maggots on. I've been snagged. Not snagged, I've been took, or whatever you call it. So guys, I've just caught another rudd. I hooked him. Luckily he unhooked himself on land, so he dropped there and I picked him up and got him. So plop him back in real quick and off he swims. Hopefully I'll get some more of them. I really like the rudd, and there's some massive ones in here as well, so stay tuned for that, because I'll definitely catch one eventually. Ever since I mentioned all I wanted to catch is a roach, I've only caught roach, so hopefully I can catch somewhere other than a roach. Not a roach, no, a rudd. This is a roach though, but roach and rudd are all I'm catching at the moment. Kind of want another gudgeon. Perch maybe. The perch are hard to catch in this pond, but if I can get lucky that would be cool. Plop him back in, swim my hand, and pretty cool. Not exactly sure how many fish I've caught now. I think it's about 6 or 7 maybe. I'm not doing too bad considering I've only been here about 40 minutes. So I'm going to give it another 30 minutes and see what I can catch in that time gap, and then I'll head off. But in 30 minutes I'll get another 10 fish easily. I'm going to reel in the method feeder just to see if I've got a little fish on it maybe. I doubt I have. Yeah, I was right, I haven't. I'm just going to cast that back over to where it was then, and I'll just throw the ground bait out because I'm not going to bother getting my fingers all sticky again. There we go, that was perfect. That's even better than the last cast. Right, I'll pop the bail arm thing back off and then chuck a bunch of this ground bait in. Here's the ground bait I'm using. I made this all myself. I got a mix from the shop, but I've added in a bunch of castor maggots, a couple of peanuts, here's one of them actually, and then a bunch of little scented stuff. So grab a quite big handful of that and chuck it. There we go, perfect. I'm being took on a ride guys, my float is going everywhere and it's bobbing up and down. I say that it's stopped now. No it hasn't. It's bobbing. It's slowly but surely bobbing. Here we go, again. I'll wait, I'll cut the clip and I'll cut to the case when I actually do catch the fish. I caught the fish finally. I finally landed the little fish what's been pestering me for ages. I've nearly caught this guy 5 times and I've struck and he's not been there, so I'm glad I've eventually caught him. Oh my god, my hair's mad. But he can go back in now, into this dirty water. Look at this water as well, there's a big tan on top of it. See all this liquid stuff? I don't know what it is, it's like a big chemical. Just a quick heads up for those who are members of my channel, who are interested in becoming a member of my channel. I'll be dropping a members only video at this pond fairly soon. So if you guys are interested in seeing my exclusive videos at this pond or anywhere else, I'll let you guys request what you want to do if you're a member of the channel. But yeah, I'll just let you know, I'll be doing one here very soon. So if you want to become a member, please do. You'll get exclusive perks and all. But anyway, back to the fishing. I was just having bites when I was explaining that and I completely forgot to strike. To be honest, I think I'm going to go for like maybe 1 or 2 more fish, let's say. I'm going to go for 2 more fish. I know the title of this video says I'm fishing for carp, but I may not get one because, yeah, the thing has not gone off at all yet. I'll be here in another 10 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes. If I can get one in 10-15 minutes, that'd be awesome, but it's honestly not looking promising. So I'm sorry for those of you who've clicked on the video to try and see a carp. There might not be one in this video, but you never know. I've still had an absolute shed load of little fish though, which is awesome. I like coming to this pond every once in a while because it's just more interesting for the viewers to watch, like you guys. I'm always down the canal and it's just a nice change to come here, I suppose, and it's a nice change for me as well. I'm enjoying catching the stuff here. Oh, I'm having bites. Come on. Oh man, he's not on. I missed it. Well guys, about when I mentioned about getting 2 more fish, I don't think that's possible anymore because I was snagged in a bush just and the entire rig decided to fly off and I have no more rigs. I don't know why, but this thing feels like it's got something on. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's weird. Oh, the waft has been took. I must have had some on at some point and just not realised, but yeah, I didn't catch nothing on this today. I'm going to quickly pack all my gear away. Everything is all folded up and packed up now. Well, unfortunately, that does bring this video to an end. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. I've enjoyed myself. It's been a nice little session out here at the pond today. I've had a couple of little ones. No, nothing on the big one, but it was worth bringing it just to see. Obviously, I'm going to come here again soon with actual wafters. And I'll see if I can get another carp. I say another carp, I've never caught one, but I'll see if I can actually get one with the real right bait. But for now guys, I'm going to wrap the video up. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the thumbs up button down below. Just leave a like, subscribe to my channel whilst you're down there as well. And also click the description and click the link to become a member. Turn on the post notifications so you never miss one of my videos. Check out the series linked on screen here, etc. And I'll see you all in the next video, so peace for now.